Yo, what's up, fight fans? We are back at it with another edition here at Round One Sports TV. I am your host, Edwin, and we are going to be breaking down the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. This is going to be action packed. Right now, Mario Barrios is entering the ring. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know where you're watching the fight from. And who do you got in the fight? Let me know. It's important. I want to know. Here comes Mario Barrio doing his little Aztec thing. Check out this entrance. This is pretty cool right here. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Change the title of the live? I did. This is Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Yo, it did that to me the other day too, man. Save, go live, yeah. There it is. Okay, yeah, I changed it. Yo, it didn't click. It didn't click in the thing. Now it should have been changed. Thank you. Let me check that out. Make sure that that's popping off the way it should be. All right. I changed the title. Changed the title on both things. Hopefully that changed it. Yeah, I saw that. Frontline, thanks. What's up, Carlos? How you doing? Arnaldo, there was a guy here earlier. He was called Armando. I started laughing. Look at little show girls, little ring car girls. Mike Tyson smacked Jay Paul, and the people said the ring car girls didn't even react or do anything. I'm like, you mean the same ring car girls that been standing there for the last 10 years watching dudes punch each other on stage? There ain't nothing new to no ring car girl. Ah, the smack heard across the world. Oh my God, that shit is staged. Man, you can't even see no gangster shit anymore because they'll say that shit is rehearsed, staged. No gangster shit. Now Crips and Bloods and whatever people, you know what I'm saying? If we fight, that's scripted. You know what I mean? No matter what we do now, the world's convinced that everything in the world is scripted or rehearsed or whatever. It's ridiculous, bro. I knew he stepped on Mike Tyson's foot. My man Bam put out this thing where he got the picture, then I copied it right after I made my thing because I knew about Mike Tyson and his little fetishes and shit. I'm not sure really if that comes from Muslim, where he don't like nobody touching his feet. I'm a little going back because somebody put that in my head today, and I was like, yo, maybe it is because of that. But I remember it was because of something else. I think he just didn't like it. It's just everybody has their thing. You know what I mean? And yeah, he smacked the shit out of him. But what I took from the smack from that was the speed he smacked him with, and that Jake Paul couldn't react to his slap. By the time Jake Paul realized that he was smacked, he was already smacked. He had no other choice but to play it off and be like, yeah, and try to like meditate, like he's sitting down, like it didn't mean nothing, you know. Here goes Mario Barrio, making his first world title defense of his WBC world title at 147 pounds. Mario Barrio, he looks, filled. He don't look depleted at all. He looks good. Let's see what happens here. He's not a Muslim anymore. Or Mike Tyson. Yeah, I think he just didn't like it. I think it's just one of his things. He like don't if you're not like his wife or something or like his kids, just don't touch his feet, bro. He'll snap, and he did. And then on top of this, right, guys, here this is something I want to reiterate during this fight right here with Ramos and Barrio. Um, let's just remember, right? Do you guys remember a fighter by the name of Butterbean? He was a big, big, big dude. He fought like super heavyweight fights, right? Butterbean. And he was like real fat, right? But he hit hard. He hit hard, right? So Butterbean was performing all these fights. Do you guys remember when they accused Butterbean of not really fighting like boxers? And a retired boxer came out of retirement. Was it a Trevor Burbick? Or it was like one of those legends. I remember it was like one of those legends, right? Not sure if it was Larry Holmes or he stunned him. And I'm kind of like in the gray area on the legend's name. I know it was a boxer, right? But the one thing I won't forget about that, right, was that he took the fight with Butterbean, right? But he came into the fight at 55 years old. 55. He beat the brakes off Butterbean, bro. He beat the brakes off that man. And he was 55. You know, 4 years ago, Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones Jr. And I don't think he was more motivated for this fight than he was that fight. And I understand after every year, after you turn, 50, the years seem like they double or triple, like you age faster. It's true. And you can get like, really tired overnight, but the reality of growing old is we really don't know how old we really are. No one really knows how old a human is. It's really we're guessing when we made up these things called birthdays. You guys do realize that, right? Because time isn't real. We made up time. We made up time because of crops, because of the sunlight going up and down, and we try to judge it so that we can grow crops, and how early to get up to go hunting and look for things. So we kind of invented time because of those things. But a year was made up by somebody, and they're saying that from 1 point to 1.365 years. So, and technically, we don't know how old we really are. They just tell you you're 58 years old, or they tell you how old you are. But what we actually live is in one continuous moment. That's what we are in. Just one continuous moment. The sun might rise and set, It's not technically a day. You're not technically 58 years old. It's not technically fucking 9 o'clock. We made up 9 o'clock. We made up time. All that. Humans did that. That's not part of this world. This world doesn't run on time. Understand? So we kind of made all this to like kind of judge, our lifespan, time, and we made all this stuff up. So when Mike Tyson is saying all that, you ever hear Mike Tyson talk about that? He's like, truthfully, you know, who are you to say that I'm like 58 years old? We really have no idea how old we are or how we age. You know, maybe they made up age so you could keep saying it. So every year you do age. Maybe you're as young as you really feel. You know, um, I don't know, but yeah, I think that Mike Tyson, um, I think he'll do pretty good. I don't think he has all his reflexes there. I don't think his knees. I don't think he bounces the same off his knees. After a certain age, I know your knees are gonna go. So he's not gonna have that quite that hop where that Jake Paul can utilize his legs in this fight. Try to stay on the outside, have Mike Tyson walk into something. Mike Tyson coming in. Although I'm banking on Mike Tyson's boxing experience. He's been in way too many boxing experiences, a lot of boxing matches. That if you was to lose a step, whatever you gain in a boxing experiences to shorten out the mat, your fighting style, I think he can do that. I think he can do that. I think he possesses enough boxing ability to box uh uh, uh a brawl room brawler. Basically what Jake Paul's been doing this whole time, street fights. A street fight with gloves on. And you got rules. That's what Jake Paul's been doing this entire time. He's kind of been like club fighting, street fighting. That's it. No real skill. He dropped them, bro. Oh, Mario Barrio just dropped him? Yeah, they counted it. Second round knockdown? Oh, Mario Barrio. The bell saved him. Nice. That was a nice straight 1-2. Mario Barrio looking kind of sharp. He dropped him in the second round. Mario Barrio looked mad bigger, though. He looked taller, right? He looked strong. Nah, bro. That was a good one straight two right down the pike. He sat him down. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, so look, man, like I was talking to my friend, man, I told him if Jake Paul was a remote boxer, like remotely someone I knew that would like fight. I saw him fight that cab driver from New Jersey, the last fight, and boy, he Jake Paul looked like trash. And I don't know, man. Um, I'm just gonna stick with Mike Tyson. Jake Paul got a good punch. Yeah, he does. He's dropped a couple people, but he ain't never fought against a 58-year-old um round victory hungry Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson's about to hit that man harder than life, and life hits hard. Mhm. Yeah, Mario Barrio is clearly the bigger man in this ring tonight, but that makes no. That's there's plenty of opponents. You just got to know how to work around it. He's not really working his jab, Ramos, to the best of his ability. He's working his jab on the outside, rather using it and stepping in and trying to either go down to the body or slip inside. Maybe an uppercut. Uh, try he Mario Barrio smart. He's got that hand high up there. He's watching that hook shot. So I think that maybe use your feints and work off your jab and try to work around his guard. Go down to the body. Anticipate being here for a couple rounds. Um, Start to try to break Mario Barrio down. Wow. Mario Barrio's just peppering him up from the outside, and he's gonna wait for this guy really like Mario Barrios is stepping in too. Like he's stepping in with his jab, everything, right? But it looks like he's setting this dude Ramos up. He sees that Ramos wants to get it back. He's being a little patient with Ramos, get his perfect distance and timing. He already knows he can hurt him. He already knows he can hurt him. Yeah, that was a good round. So let me move this so I can see you guys' messages better so I can respond to y'all messages. Bam Bam, what's up, brother? Larry Holmes. It was Larry Holmes. Thank you. Thank you. It was Larry Holmes that did that, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was trying to think of the champion, that the legend that did it, right? And he beat Butterbean. He was 55, bro. He was 55. George Foreman was 45, and he beat Michael Moore, right? Which was what, 23 years old? He was 23 years old. George Foreman was 45 years old. I kind of think Mike Tyson moved better than George Foreman at 45 right now, at 55, for what I'm seeing. Or maybe similar. So what I'm saying to you guys is these old guys can still fight. You know, um, taking the punches to the head. We're about to see that. Maybe Mike Tyson can slip. He knows he can't take too many of Jake Paul's punches. Mike Tyson's got to understand that. So hopefully, he puts up his high guard and gets in. And I see that Jake Paul's going to try to smother Mike Tyson and put his weight on Mike Tyson. I see that happening. He's going to try to go like this. And a lot of Mike Tyson's punches are going to come around here. And they're going to get stifled like this. Then Jake Paul's going to try to grab him and try to put his weight on Mike Tyson. 2, 3, 4 rounds of that. He empty out Mike Tyson's gas tank, put him away. And he can put Mike Tyson away like that. Yeah. I think that Mike Tyson got to strike early. I think the one good thing that's going to keep him in this is that the rounds are 2-minute rounds. It's going to keep him in the fight. He went the distance with Roy Jones. So even 4 years ago, coming off of his couch, I'm going into that Roy Jones fight and all this, Mike Tyson took this serious. He looks amazing right now. And I think his cardio's there. Remember, Mike Tyson really never smoked cigarettes. He smoked weed, but he didn't really smoke cigarettes. I can't say he really ruined his body like that. He'll smoke weed, and I don't think he smokes that much weed. I think they try to show him smoking more weed than he actually smokes. He's not really a smoker. He'll smoke. Yeah, he will. Mike will go through his little weed, his little month or two of smoking, but he quickly stops. He's not like a real weed head like that. Nah. but he blazes, yeah. Um, so as far as like tobacco, cigarettes and stuff, nah, Mike ain't rocking like that. So I think for the most part, with all this good training camp, I give him lasting. But 60 years old, you could do all the training you want in the world, bro. Um, your body just doesn't respond, guys. At that age, it really doesn't respond well, but you can condition yourself. I've seen like old dudes, 60, 70 years old, running the Boston Marathon. And that's 28 miles. I seen old dudes do triathlons. So they can do it. It's just, at that. What the hell is going on here, brother? Hold on, excuse me, gentlemen. I'm getting a phone call from my brother. Hold on. Yo, what's up? What's going on? I'm watching the fight. I'm on a live stream. All right, join in. All right, one. Sorry about that, guys, but there's only a couple people that can bother my live stream, and I'll actually take their phone call. So there's Jake Paul coming into the building. Mike Tyson. Tyson. Tyson on the Soul Jack ball. Look at Iron Mike. The Dutch speed skater. That's what she is. Man, oh man. This is getting interesting, people. Mario Barrio dropped him early in the fight. I thought he might have had him out of here by now. We're in the 5th round right now. But Mario Barrio looks clearly that he has this fight in control. He's slipping the jab right now, parrying beautifully. He's nice. What's up, Josh? How you doing, my brother? Salute, baby. How you doing, man? Yeah, just if you joining us, man, we just sitting here watching this Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight. Comment below. Let me know who y'all think is gonna win this fight and why. And why? Who do you got in this fight and why? Listen, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I come from Mike Tyson era. He ain't right there peeping over the shoulder for nothing. I'm very biased right now. I might be a little blind to the notion. You might think that, right? But I honestly, like, we've talked about this. I've told you guys that, it should be a young man's game at this point, right? It's just Jake Paul ain't playing in the same game we are. And Jake Paul does not take a fight unless he knows he can win. His odds makers and his matchmakers, they don't take fights. They know they can't win. Statistically, I think his guys was like 58-year-old Mike, man, blah, blah. Let me tell you guys, let me tell you guys why we are here to begin with, right? This is exactly why we are here with this Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, right? Once upon a time ago, Logan Paul, Jake Paul's brother, fought Floyd Mayweather, right? Then a few years later, they're both on this podcast show with one of their boys. Both the Jake Paul and Logan Paul, right? They're on the show. So they asked Jake Paul in the show, who do you think had the best year? or had the best experiences in boxing? And Jake Paul said, me, hands down. And his brother Logan Paul said, bro, I fought Floyd Mayweather. And he shut down Jake Paul right there. He said, win, lose, or draw, it doesn't matter. I shared the ring, and I was able, from being a YouTuber, just some white kid on, I actually got in the ring, and I'm able to say that I shared the square circle with one of the greatest boxing legends of all time in Floyd Money Mayweather. So since that time, Jake Paul couldn't get anybody of that kind of stature in the ring. And lo and behold, here comes Mike Tyson. Not only did Jake Paul is going to try to one up his older brother by putting this fight together, right? But he can also say, yes, you fought Floyd Mayweather, the undefeated legend, and lost against him. Even in defeat, if Jake Paul loses his fight to Mike Tyson, he can legitimately look at his brother and say, I fought a legend, but the legend that I fought was the former heavyweight champion of the world. The legend you fought was a smaller guy. 154, 147, 140, 135, and 130 are all the weights that Mayweather fought at. Mike Tyson was the former heavyweight, undisputed champion of the world. So just like his brother lost to the legend, the boxing legend, he would be able, this is like a pissing contest between Jake Paul and Logan Paul. So that that way Logan Paul and Jake Paul can say, bro, I outdid you. Because I think both brothers are going to lose the both fights to the both boxing legends. Just like Floyd whooped on Logan Paul, and Logan Paul looked like he had 50 pounds on Floyd. And Floyd was carrying him around the ring, whooping his ass. And Logan Paul is the bigger brother. If you was to take Logan Paul and Jake Paul and you was to put them to fight in their backyard, Logan Paul would whoop Jake Paul's ass 9 out of 10 times. Why? He's his older brother. He knows Jake Paul real well. That he's just fighting his little brother. What? Mario Barrio went down? No way! What the hell was that? Mario Barrio looked like he's fading a little? Oh! Jesus Christ, you hear Barrios hard right there. Barrios is in a lot of trouble, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 6th round, and Ramos is looking strong right now. Barrios got hit with a big shot. What a turn of events. Holy shit balls. Mario Barry got to weather this storm. Oh, he got caught with a big one. He can't get caught with those. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, oh, oh. What a turn of events here. Wow. Too much confidence, bro. No way. Wake up, Mario Barrios. Yo, he is in trouble. Run, Mario, run. Oh, he got tagged. He got too comfortable. He didn't think. Wow. 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 That's all I can say. That is crazy. You think he's gonna stay alert, Bam Bam? Yeah, he could come back. I think Mario Barrio right now, he just has to utilize the jab, um, fight a little bit off the back foot, and when he sees his opening, just shift his weight to the front foot. But as well as keep, he's gonna have to keep his defense sharp right now. The buzzing is still probably going on in his head. So what Mario Barrio wants to do is try to fight on the outside right now, buy himself a little time, clear his head, but also stay alert, pay attention, because he's gonna know that Ramos is gonna start to apply pressure. See, he's right now he's popping the jab and everything. He just got to stay alert. He can't allow Ramos to cross that threshold. That's unbelievable, bro. I thought he was gonna coast his way out of this fight. That was a good swing round right there, though, for him. Definitely. Mario Barro's just got to settle into the fight. He's got to calm down right now. He's been down before, um, and just start to put his punches together. He can see right now that Ramos can crack. So, what I think Mario Barrio should try to do is just stay on the outside, use his reach, in length, and don't forget to change up your boxing cadence. Switch up your speed. Don't show everything fast and hard. Mario Barrio, oh man, he's allowing him right with the 1-2. Mario Barrio's not really moving his head. He's got to keep it off the center line. He's standing like right there. And Ramos has figured out that he's there to be hit. Mario Barrio right now is snapping the jab. Ramos is trying to use pressure. And you know, when the fights first started, Mario Barrio's chin wasn't so far pushed forward. It seems like with every round, he's starting to lean in just that much, Mario Barrio. So he's leaning in more. Let me look at him. Mario Barrio looks good still. He's just got to wake up. What's going on with him? I really don't know. I think that punch might have affected him a lot more than I thought. Maybe he needed a round or two to clear his head to see what he does. He's still winning the fight even with the knockdown with the 2 points. He's still winning this fight. He was clearly dominating the fight until he got dropped. Plus, Mario Barrio dropped him, which he scored a 10-8 round. So that kind of like takes each person's, you know what I mean? So if you were to do that, hypothetically, Mario Barrio is still winning this fight, clearly. So that right hand's landing automatically, Bam Bam said. It is just landing at will. Mario Barrio looks a little like, yeah, he's not, he looks a little timid for me. Is he trying to preserve energy? Was he really that hurt? Good body shot. Mario Barrio just went downstairs. Ramos is on him. Ramos is on him. Ramos is the one working the jab. And Mario Barrios is throwing like one punch, 1-2. That was good right there. Oh, yeah. Mario Barrio is really, ah, he's blowing this fight right now, guys. Yo, that right hand can't miss. Ah, come on, Mario Barrio. Come on, man. Damn, I wanted him to be around to maybe potentially fight Jerron Boots Ennis or some of the other guys. And if Ramos gets in here and gets this belt, there's no telling who would Ramos fight or if he would even entertain those fights. But yeah, he is. The challenger's acting like the champion, and the champion's acting like the challenger in this fight. Oh, he just got clipped again. This fight is starting to slip away from Mario Barrios right now. I'm a little concerned for him because it looks like Ramos is coming on in the later half of the fight, and it goes to show you and it speaks to Ramos' warrior spirit, right? He was dropped in the fight early, and he didn't panic. He embraced the situation, and he was like, "I'm good. I'm still here to fight, and I got my punches for you." And he's bringing the action right now to Mario Barrio. He really is. And Mario Barrio is gonna have to decide, whether he wants to wake up tomorrow the WBC 140-pound champion, or uh, is he here for a payday? Allegedly he didn't fight Jerron Butenis or any of the other guys because they paid him a lot of money to be here on the Jake Paul fight on Netflix. So I think Netflix offered him 3 million. They were offering him 2 million to put his belt up for unification. So title defense for 3 or 2 million for unification. Like, it's kind of a no-brainer. And if he doesn't pull this off, he's I once again, this is another perfect example where Mario Barrios is making this fight harder for himself. He's doing a lot of simple mistakes I truly didn't think he would do now this late in the game in his career. I didn't think he would do this. I didn't think he would go straight backwards. I didn't think he would not move his head off the center line. These are some of the things that you learn in the early stages of your career to do, and you should not stop doing them. They are called the little things. Long as you do the little things over and over and over, then you can perfect, you know, more slicker punching and really sit down on your punches and stuff. But Mario Barrio is doing simple stuff wrong. And that's why Ramos is having success right now. Oh, nice body shot by Mario Barrio. It really got Ramos's attention right now. That was a good shift. Ramos is just going forward. He, in his mind, this is his title fight, because it is, and he's in there to become world champion. Wow. Now, oh yeah. Oh, nice. Mario Barrio just doubled up with that. That was good. But he stops. Oh. Wow, I wonder how the judges are viewing this fight. Nice, nice, nice. Wow. I don't know, guys. I don't know right now, man. You think his jaw's broken? It might be. You see that bump right there? It's like right here. This next fight's gonna be crazy. Amanda Serrano. Oh, nice. Oh, he's gotta Mario Barrio. You gotta pick up your freaking. Oh, he's gotta keep that left hand up, man. He's gotta just. He throws it and he puts it right here. He's gotta put it here. He got hit. He's gotta protect that jaw. Wow. Mario Barrio is fighting like he's hurt. You might have a point. There might be something wrong with him. Because ever since that knockdown, he's been fighting like he's hurt. He's not fighting so much like he's exhausted or weak, right? Because you could see he's throwing punches and he's pretty, he's still strong, but something's hurting him. Something's making him timid. And I think it's Ramos's punches. That's what is doing it. I don't think he wants to take too more much of them. I think Ramos hit him hard, man. He really did. They're both bleeding out the nose, but and 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 Ramos is wearing it, but they both landed right there. Nice, nice. Well, I wonder how the judges are viewing this. Now let's remember, gentlemen, that a boxing match now is not scored by punches landed. So when you see copy box punch stats and the boxing cards, one, that's not an official scorecard. That's just what they think. That has nothing to do actually with the match. The official scorecards, no one knows what those scorecards are until they are read after the match. In between rounds, the referee collects all three scorecards and then they are tallied up at the end, right? Okay. So the first criteria for scoring a boxing match, like that, effective punching. Effective punches. Effective punching. What kind of effect are your punches having on your opponent? And is he wearing it? Is your opponent bleeding? You get points for that. A closed eye, any kind of gash. If it's deemed by a punch, you are awarded that the punch, it was scored by a punch. The referee has to call it, right? So if by any time the referees can no longer judge the fight by effective punching, they go to their second method, which is forward aggression. Which fighter was being the aggressor in the ring? If they got lost in between the action or lack of action, who's the more aggressive? Who they go to? They go in next. So that is the criteria for scoring a boxing match. We'll see. It kind of looks like Mario Barrio did good work all the way into the fifth, scoring a knockdown. After the sixth round, this guy came on strong. And I think Ramos has pretty much won every round from the sixth round out, except one. I gave one of the rounds from the sixth round up to Mario Barrio. We're now in the 11th round, and these are what we consider the championship rounds. This is where you gotta show that you want it. This is where the champions are made. This is where legends are made. Mind you, every fight that's not a title fight, they typically hold it at a 10-round fight. Why? Championship fights have the 2 additional fights, and those are world title fights right there. So that's why we call these the championship rounds. You have to close the show. Mario's is boxing right now, though. Good, he's kept it. Oh, Mario, don't lean like that. That's how Tim Tszyu got knocked out. If you're gonna lean like that, you can't lean and stretch your hand and leave your defense back. Mario Barrios is doing good. He's getting caught with some big punches, though. I think the bigger punches so far was done by Ramos in the round. Nice, good jab. He's going to the left side right now. I mean, to Mario Barrios' right side with the hook. I think he's trying to rock him to sleep to try to land one big punch with that right hand. And he's going to watch Mario Barrio. Mario's been keeping up that right hand a little bit better than previous rounds. None of them can avoid a straight right hand right now. Ooh. Ramo wants this fight. He's going to have to step on the gas a little and show the judges he wants to be champion. Ramos, come on, bro. Put your punches together, bro. You gotta, if you want to be a world champion, Ramos, you gotta dig deep. And you gotta bring it to Mario Barrios. Right here, he's closing the round good. Mario Barrios ends it with a little flurry. What did the judges see at the closing round? Saw Mario Barrios throwing a few punches. You want to end the rounds like that at least. Daddy Yankee was hanging out with Amanda. Amanda, wonder if he's coming out, walking out. I don't know. That I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. Oh, my other bro is calling me right now. What's up, big dog? I'm on a live. Again? Yeah, I already saw that. I'm in the 12th round. Mario Barrios is in the 12th round with homeboy. You better speed things up on a live, Jose. I gotta go. Bye. My brother's in the 5th round. He calls me to tell me that he just saw Mario Barrios go down for the first time. You gotta love him. Mm-mm-mm. Come on, this is the last round. Both men are battered. Both men are really wearing it. What a fight. Both men are faces is swollen. Mario Barrios and Ramos is here. They put on a great fight for us tonight here. Wow, Mario Barrios, they just collided heads there a little, and those little head clashes hurt too. Good job, Mario. Keep that hand up. Keep that hand up. Wow, Mario Barrios' jaw is looking like it might be broken. And Ramos is trying to like line him up with that right hand shot. He's decided to just flick the jab and put the remaining of his strength behind his right hand. Ramos. And that's what he's trying to do now. Good body shot. Mario Barrios is blocking some of these shots, and Mario Barrios is just popping the jab right now. He wants to try to do just that much more than Ramos to try to secure this round. Mario Barrios throws a two-piece combination. Ramos throws a punch, but he like leans on him. Nice, nice. Mario Barrios just flicking the jab out there. Mario Barrios leaning forward so much. Wow. Nice, nice. Good right hand. Oh, yes. Yes, Mario Barrio. That's how you fight. If you want to wake up tomorrow as a world champion, well, then you're going to have to bite down on the mouthpiece and you're going to have to show the world that you want to be a goddamn world champion, Mario Barrio. All right? Because this is the moment right here. Do you want to be a fighter or not? Let's go, Mario Barrio. You got to close the show. No pain. Let's go. No pain. Oh, let's go, Mario. Oh, he stunned him. Come on, baby. Oh, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Now, if you want to be a champion, you want to remain champion, damn it, you're going to have to show you want to remain champion. And that's how you're going to have to close the show right there. Mario Barrio and Ramos, they fought their hearts out. May the best man win in this fight right here. I got to tell you, this was a better fight than I anticipated. Watching the early half of the fight, watching Ramos go down, I anticipated it was going to be a very quick night for Mario Barrio. But kudos to Ramos weathering the storm and showing that he wasn't here just for a paycheck. He was here to become world champion. And in order to be world champion, he needed to get past Mario Barrio. And that's exactly what he was trying to do tonight. I feel that Mario Barrio won the championship rounds. You know, I'll give Mario Barrio the championship rounds. Maybe 1-1. You know? Wow, what that was a good fight. That was a good back and forth fight right there. I kind of lost track of the rounds because I really thought it was going to be you know, once I saw him go down like that, I was like, oh, Mario Barrio probably got this in the bag right now. And No, never count yourself out. If you're ever down in life, ever down in a situation, bet on yourself. Embrace the situation, identify what you're in, and learn how to overcome it. Ramos probably a lot of things were going through his head when he went down for the first time in this match. He must have been like, "Boy, you're blowing it." Wife, kids might be in the audience, family members, friends viewing at home. Then he had to settle in the fight, and he had to tell himself, "Well, I'm here in a fight, and I got to bring the fight to Mario Barrio right now." And he did just that. So, look, that was a good performance to both men. Yo, Bam, I see that side of his face where it's like this. I mean, that can be swollen muscle tissue. I also seen guys get hit real hard and their face got like this big, but it came that their jaw was not broken. In fact, it was just really swollen. So it's hard to determine like that. I know one person that knows for sure, Mario Barrio. If at the end of the fight, if the interview, if he can't talk too good, nah, I know people that can talk after a broken jaw. They were still talking. It just depends how it breaks. It's different breaks. Let's see here. I can't hear the fight anyway. I can only hear my mic. I'm trying to hear the fight. I can't hear the fight. I have it on my phone. Why are both their hands raised? Wasn't no draw, right? Did they call that a draw? They called that a draw? Wow. They put every word they could behind that decision. Mario Barrio won a split draw decision, unanimous. Um, you know what I mean? Yo, they called that fight a draw. Yeah, I could see it being a draw. Both guys getting a knockdown. Mario Barrio won the first half. Ramos won the second half. I give Ramo the 11th, Mario the 12th. Yeah, I'm not disappointed with that. And not at all. Not at all. I wish I would have paid attention to the first 5 rounds like I better, but was promoting the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, and I had a lot to share and a lot to talk about that. So, um, at least Mario Barrio retains his WBC World Championship at 147 pounds, and perhaps Stanionis, maybe he can fight him. I'm not convinced he'll fight Jerron Boots Ennis. Although I would like to see that fight with Jerron Boots Ennis. I'm not too sure that's gonna happen, you know. So let's hear what he says. I got it on my phone here and I can listen. Um, let me hear that. Let me grab this right here. I'll be right back. Pay attention. Listen to Mario Barrio. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. What you know, I think it was a good decision. I'm not mad with the decision in this, man. How'd you guys see it? How'd you guys see it? Did you guys see Ramos winning this fight? Did you see uh Mario Barrio winning the fight? Or are you guys upset with the decision? Or do you think that the right decision was called? Let me know in the chat. Let me know, chat family. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna run that back. I don't think he's gonna run that back. Wow. That's a pretty good that's a pretty good showing for Ramos there, man. He really showcased his toughness, his grit, his warrior pedigree was on full display. He was knocked down early in the fight. He showed resilience. He didn't give up. Um, you know, he and it speaks to your warrior mindset. Where are you, warrior, in the fight? Are you scared? Are you nervous? Or do you got your shit together in the fire? And moments like this is when fighters really discover who they are. When everything is going good on the night that you are winning the fight, that's when everything's going good. But what happens when tragedy strikes and you have to overcome in the moment? That's when you can see the fighter, the true fighter, come out of the fighter. He doesn't want to give up. He doesn't want to concede. He wants to fight. He wants to continue. In some cases, the fighter is not able. It's whether the fight's been beat out of him or he lacks enough skill to catch up to his opponent. But you can see here, Ramos never counted himself out of this fight, and he willed himself back into the fight against Mario Barrio. A real testament to his warrior pedigree. So hats off to both men. They went out there. They brought us blood in action. We saw bruising on fighters' face. It wasn't one of those fights where both fighters walked out like they didn't have a scratch on their face, you know? And so they brought us blood. So um whether or not they run it back, time will tell. We'll see where Mario Barrio goes from here. And what's his future in the sport of boxing? And who's he going to face next? So I want to see whether, what the WBC 140-pound champion does from here on in. And we got that fight out of the way. Also touching on another fighter that I happened to catch some of his fight was Bruce Carrington, and I saw Bruce Carrington tonight. He dropped his fighter several times in that fight. Um, he looked decent. He looked decent. He looked like he was more confident in this fight. He didn't look lost in the fight like he did in his last fight. He kind of didn't understand why his skills weren't working in the last fight. Where in this fight right here, he's still showing some where that he needs to improve in some areas, but all fighters need to improve on all areas, and that's their journey through boxing. So let's see where Bruce Carrington goes from here. But he did fight a tough opponent tonight. The guy he was resilient. He kept getting up, and for the most part, he was a okay boxer. On that level of boxing. So Bruce Carrington, you can see he has a lot of work to go. I would like to see him again against higher opposition, but right away you could see where that sometimes the media starts to push these fights in a direction in a conversation with men's names they don't belong in. such as Naoya Inoue. Bruce Carrington does not belong in that conversation. And I try to tell you guys, even back then, he did not belong in that conversation with a man such as Naoya Inoue. Okay. I think he would destroy Bruce Carrington. Okay. And I don't think so. I know he will destroy him. So he's not the man as of right now. Can he get better? Yes, anyone can stand for to improve. It all depends how dedicated you are to the sport. What you put in is what you're gonna get out of it. So yeah, I think that a lot of times they try to push these fighters, uh too early sometimes, you know. Um He's talking about the when Jake Paul stepped on his toe, Mike Tyson's toe on stage, and I talked about that, and I knew that about Mike Tyson. I knew that. I saw that interview when he had those several years back when they asked, "Hey, Mike, would you ever consider doing mixed martial arts?" And he was like, "Nah, I don't like people touching my feet." He snaps. He don't like that. He says, "Nah, they touch each other's feet," and the person was like, "What?" And that's just his thing. If you're not my wife or my kids, and you see me out, don't touch Mike's feet. And Jake Paul found that out the hard way and got smacked for it. Um, I like Mike's speed on the smack though, right? And I also like Mike's. If you really pay attention to the smack, you'll notice something, right? That when Mike Tyson smacked Jake Paul, right, he's so hyper focused on his training, right? That when he smacked Jake Paul, his hands automatically went to go downstairs to the body for a 1-2. He had to stop himself in his head. He had to stop his thought pattern. He went smack and his hands went like that. Like he was gonna go downstairs to the body real quick. But he stopped himself from doing the two downstairs to the body. But he's so trained and he's so programmed right now. He's so locked in that he was already going to go right into fight mode right there. He went smack and he was going to go two downstairs, but he held it. He went like that. Mike's ready. Mike's ready. Mike's ready. Win, lose, or draw, Mike took the fight, 58 years old. He dedicated himself to a training. He locked in. Win, lose, or draw. An older Mike Tyson is daring to be great tonight. He made Jake Paul. He'll break Jake Paul. Let's just remember and keep it in mind, where was Jake Paul's first fight at? On Mike Tyson's undercard against Roy Jones Jr. Am I right? Mike Tyson was the one that brought him out. Right? Mike Tyson's going to be the one to finish him. We're going to see that tonight. I think that Mike Tyson lacks the mobility speed, that trying to track down Jake Paul. There could be a potential a point in the time where Mike Tyson's telling him, yo, let's fight right here, me and you. I don't want to follow you around the ring. I don't want to have to chase you. And Jake Paul can't listen to that. Jake Paul has to stay the course. Jake Paul has to use the jab. Jake Paul has to tie up Mike Tyson and put some of his weight on him. That would be my suggestion. It's not going to take a lot to drain Mike Tyson's power. A couple times, a couple clinches, weigh on him a little, make Mike Tyson push off you. By making him push Jake Paul's weight, that takes power. Tie him up a little, make the referee break you up. 4th, 5th round, Jake Paul can take over in the fight. He can take over in the fight, 4th, 5th round. The fight is scheduled for what, 8 rounds, 2-minute rounds? So or 10 rounds. Is it 10 rounds? I forgot what it was. Yeah, I think it's 10 rounds, right? So 10, 8, whatever. My thing is this: 4 to 5 rounds. That's all I see for Mike, and I'm giving him a lot, and I'm stretching it out. He might be fatigued in 3. I don't know. 2-minute rounds though, Mike Tyson, he might be able to get through these rounds, bro. 3-minute rounds, I'm not sure. But 2-minute rounds, like the way it is right now, but they're also wearing 14-ounce gloves because, Jake Paul doesn't want to get hurt. They're not wearing regulation heavyweight championship gloves, which are 10 ounces. Just in case you didn't know, from 154 and up, it's going to be 154 and down is 8 ounces. And from there and up, you'll get 10 ounces. And in that weight division, you have the right to pick. It's one of the only weight divisions where you and your opponent can either choose to stay with 8 ounces or 10. And then they go up to 10 ounces from there up. So, and will that affect Jake Paul too as well? He also has 14-ounce gloves on. And I got to be honest with you guys. Jake Paul did not look good in his last fight. He didn't look good in his last fight against that cab driver. No, he did not. He didn't look like he really got, that much of improvement. And like I'm trying to tell you guys, all the way up until this point, what I feel Jake Paul's boxing ability is basic brawl room brawling. It's like if he's fighting in a club. You ever have a street fight? Well, he's been street fighting with gloves on. That's it. With some rules and some gloves. Just rock'em sock'em robots. That's basically what Jake Paul's been doing. If I had to guess his boxing, it's amateurish at best. I know hundreds of amateur boxers that look better than him, and they're in the amateur still, right? So I can't say that Jake Paul has had an extensive amateur career, because what he's using as an amateur career, he's doing it on this world stage that he created. It's not like he's actually been fighting boxers. The only boxer he's fought is Tyson Fury's little brother, and he lost to him. Jake Paul lost to Tyson Fury's little brother, and Tyson Fury's little brother's a bum. He ain't that good. And Jake Paul lost. So it's whether or not now if 50-year-old Mike Tyson can maintain, and I'm going on the line, yes, he can. Yes, he can. I think Mike Tyson can weather the storm. I think Mike Tyson can take everything that Jake Paul has. And I think that if Mike Tyson can take what Roy Jones had just 4 years ago, what Roy Jones has to offer, the way Roy Jones throws his punches. Remember, Roy Jones was a heavyweight champion at one time, right? I'm not convinced Jake Paul got this. For even his youth and everything. It's just a different kind of situation. If this was boxer versus boxer, old guy versus young, you're going to have to take you some time. With this kind of age gap, hell yeah, I'd take the younger fighter. Every day of the week, I would take the younger fighter. There's no situation I wouldn't have taken the younger boxer. But we're not dealing with that. Jake Paul is not a boxer. He is not. He might do boxing shit, but he's not a boxer. Meaning, Jake Paul hasn't figured out why really you use the jab. What's a jab really meant for? They taught him how to throw a jab, but what's the basic concept of using it, right? He doesn't use an intelligent jab. He doesn't have an intelligent right hand. He just throws the right hand. The guy standing right there, he threw it. Bow. He knows how to hit somebody. He's standing right there. Bow, he hit him. He dropped him. Anybody can do that. But boxing situations, in the moment, embracing when you're hurt, embracing timing stuff, watching Jake Paul rope and thinking he's about to throw a punch. As soon as Jake Paul removes his hand off his glove to throw the punch, Mike Tyson sneaks that one in. Shit like that, knowing when to go downstairs to the body, knowing when to switch it up, know if you're behind in a fight, what you need to do, know if you're up in a fight, how to manage the fight. Jake Paul doesn't know how to do all that shit. He doesn't have that boxing experience. He doesn't know. I don't even think Jake Paul knows if he's hurt what to do to grab Mike Tyson to try to buy time. If Jake Paul ends up getting hurt, he's not going to know what to do. He's going to try to bang it out with Mike Tyson and end up getting destroyed. Because he hasn't been put in a lot of boxing situations. Mike Tyson is the former unified heavyweight champion. Mike Tyson forgot more about boxing than Jake Paul knows. Mike Tyson can slow the fight down in the ring. He can control the action, and if Jake Paul tries to push the action, Mike has enough punch in him, I believe, to back him off of him. So when it comes to boxing shit, this is where you're going to see. Jake Paul is banking that his power, his youth, he's going to be able to rattle Mike Tyson's head. And that 58-year-old Mike Tyson is not going to be able to take those kind of punches. Not at that age. That's what he's banking on. I believe his name is Iron Mike Tyson. We're going to see if he's made out of iron. We're going to see. We about to find out. I want to see Amanda Serrano whoop Katie Tate's ass. That's what I want to see. Come on, Amanda, Puerto Rico. We competing right now. We competing. We are competing. And if we competing for these belts, baby, Amanda by the 7th says Frontline. Frontline, he making an early Notre Dame's pick right here, warming up to the main event. Get your predictions in on the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. What round do you think, and who's gonna win and why? And if you're lucky, you could be awarded the Notre Dame's world title here at Round 1 Sports Talk. And we all know what the Notre Dame's world title consists of. Bam! You get the bragging rights of calling the fights and having the Notre Dame's world title, because apparently you can see the future because you're calling these fights. You know what I'm saying? So don't forget to get your picks in. at the main event, because we only run the main events around here. We make our predictions here and there. Oh, they're taking a look back, Amanda Serrano and her. Oh, I thought they were already in the ring for a second. That's a flashback. Okay. Man, Amanda, I mean, she's been doing it probably her whole career, but she's got to stop wearing these Jordans for every fight. Them shits must weigh like 2 pounds. And she wears real sneakers. I can see if she wore like Jordan boxing shoes. She hates boxing shoes though. She don't like them. She don't like them boxing shoes, man, at all. Yeah, I'm a little hot right now. Let me take this shit off. Oh, they were rocking robots, man. Them two girls. Congratulations for these women, man. This is a historical night for women boxing. If you guys don't know, both ladies are being both purses for both female fighters. I think they're both getting $6 million a piece. There has been no women boxers in the world ever to receive a purse of $6 million. This is a real monumental moment for female women boxing. And I think that they deserve it. They deserve it. Um, these women, Amanda Serrano, man, just um, her throughout her entire career had to fight to get recognition. And if it wasn't for Jake Paul, man, I got to admit, I'm not sure she makes anywhere near the money she's making now. And I don't think she gets anywhere near the notoriety that she has right now. So I can give a lot. She knows it. A lot of her success has to do with Jake Paul, and I can understand why she's loyal to him because he's been nothing but loyal to her. Okay. It wasn't like Jake Paul came out, used the Puerto Rican people and the culture for one or two fights and drifted away. No, every fight he fights on, he got Amanda right there making money with him. And that was amazing to see. He gained a lot of my respect for that, Jake Paul, as a businessman and bringing eyes to my beloved sport, boxing. I thank him for that now. I used to be a little stubborn, but I've learned in life not to always be stubborn. Learn how to be, you know, um, take a view something a different way. I learned in life that when I used to get mad or I would get in situations, I would view something and somebody taught me, yeah, that's one way to view it. Here's another way to view it. That's one way you could have addressed it. Here's another way you could have addressed it. And break down your options in your head as you're going through your situations in life. And I think it gave me a better perspective on how to view things. So um when I viewed Jake Paul's situation with Amanda Serrano in the beginning, I was like, man, look at this dude, bro, playing around with boxing, using Amanda Serrano because she was a world champion, multiple division world champion, trying to get in with the people in Puerto Rico. Don't want to pay taxes in America. So you moved out to Puerto Rico and opened the gym. At first, I had a lot to say of all the moves he made until you can see the moves he made and everything that he's doing. He's like one of the first fighters, the only fighter to ever get a deal with Netflix. That is so big on so many different levels that Netflix would start to like take on fights like HBO and Showtime did at one time. And now they're both out the game. So here comes a new player. And I like that. I like that. And so a lot of the boxing things that Jake Paul has done for the sport, I'm with him. I'm with him on that. And I have a lot of respect for Jake Paul. But I'm not gonna be biased. And just because he did all that, I'm still gonna um tell what I think. And I think that Jake Paul and the matchmakers and his team of judging every human the same, I think that that's a mistake. I think they're judging every 50-year-old man the same. I'm going to tell you right now, every 50-year-old man is not the same. I'm going to tell you that right now. We are not the same. Uh-uh. I know guys that are 45 years old can barely move. And I'm not expecting Mike to turn back the hands of time and become 20-year-old Mike Tyson. It's not like Jake Paul is fighting 20-year-old Mike. Yo, 20-year-old Mike Tyson, 19-year-old Mike Tyson would kill Jake Paul. And I mean that like he would actually, I think, would kill him. Yeah. Like 19-year-old Mike Tyson, 20-year-old Mike, he was different. When these fighters talk about fighting 3 times a year, Mike Tyson was basically fighting every 2 weeks. If you go look at his run from like 19 to 20 in that 17-month span, you're going to notice Mike Tyson fought 26 times in a 17-month span. He fought Green and what was his name? Gulutier 15 days apart. He knocked out one guy. 15 days later, he got in the ring, fought another guy. 14 days later, he got in the ring and fought another guy. 23 days later, he got in the ring and fought another guy. Mike was just 26 fights, 26 fights in 17 months. The fighters are fighting today, if 3 times a year. Bruce Carrington fought like 5 times, 6 times at one time, right? 2023 or whatever, right? But there's not a lot of fighters that fight that many times. Yo, Mike Tyson basically fought twice a month for like 12 months straight. And some of those months he fought 3 times. It's 26 fights. Add that shit up, bro. And these guys say, "Oh, I can't get a fight. I can't secure. I can't. I can't fight that many times." Bullshit. Bullshit. Mike was in there rocking these dudes. A young, hungry, victory winning Mike Tyson, you wasn't stopping him. Jake Paul wasn't fighting that man, thank God, because this wouldn't even be cool. I wouldn't even fucking had agree with this shit. I would have been like, Mike, don't fight Jake Paul. Don't kill that. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? But Jake Paul does not feel the same way about our legends. Instead, he elected to fight our legend because his brother fought Floyd Mayweather and he wants to outdo his brother. And he thinks if he goes in there and fights Mike Tyson, he would be fighting a better legend. 1975, women were suing just to fight in New York. That's not that too long ago. 49 years ago. Here we go, baby. Amanda, 7th round says front line. Unanimous decision, Amanda. Amando got. Oh, front line. What was this? What? Yo, shots fired. Challenge accepted. Joshua says Amanda's taking this. Puerto Rico. Come on, people. Come on, Amanda. Let's get this popping. Where do all fights start? Round 1. Let's go. Let's go. It's time for Puerto Rico to show up and show out. Oh, shit, my belt fell. I jumped. Hold up. I fucking bumped the thing again. Then I hit the wall earlier. I knew it. I knew when I hit the wall earlier, I saw it rock and I was like, nah, it'll be all right. And it fell. Here comes Kaylee Taylor right now. Kaylee Taylor got pieced up her last fight a lot. She got hit a lot for my liking. I wonder if she slowed down a bit. Amanda actually looked better in her last fight. Um, her opponent was a tough woman, so like I'm not gonna say, it was a bloody fight. It was a bloody fight. Uh, this girl wasn't willing to give up, so that girl was tough. Amanda has been in a few wars herself. Let's see. Let's see. She's got what? She doesn't have all 4, right? She has 3 belts. Because that IBO, as we know, is not a world championship. So she has 1, 2, 3. Did she have all 5? I gotta see. I gotta look at her belts better. Because sometimes they throw in those funny Mickey Mouse belts in between, try to make it look like she got more belts than what she really does. You know? Who knows that answer to that question? Yo, Edwin, I'll drop my belt now. You have to shine. Yo, Bam, listen. You know, technically, Bam is still Notre Dame's champion. He won it. Nobody's won it since him. So Bam is still the Notre Dame's world championship. Well, his reign is over. All right? It is over. It has come to an end. All right? Bam will no longer be the champion because there will be a new champion of the world, Notre Dame's world championship. It will stay here in Edwin's house because I'm going to call this fight. I'm going to pick the round and I'm going to show you guys You guys can't mess with me. You know why you guys can't pick these fights like I can? Because you guys don't have a crystal ball. You got to get a crystal ball, but unfortunately, they don't sell no more crystal balls in the world. If you buy one, it's fake. This is the only real one left. You know what I'm saying? This was the kind of marble Joshua would play against me when we were playing marbles as a kid. He'd bring this. My marble's this big. He's like, I'm like, yo, that's not even regulation. He's like, yes, it is. Fucking cheater. Yo. Look at Amanda, bro. 47, 2 and 3, 31 knockouts, 36 years old, 5'8, 137 pounds, 65-inch arm reach. There she goes. Let's go, Amanda. Let's go, baby. We got no sound. Let me put some sound on my phone at least. Because I can't put the sound of the fight because I'm not getting copyrighted. So they got me last time for that. So my YouTube channels told me don't even put the sound sometimes because sometimes some boxing matches bug out because of that. And some don't. And I've never streamed the Netflix. And even though it looks like it was on YouTube and a lot of platforms and they were basically showing the fight, for free, or you would have to subscribe to Netflix if you didn't have a Netflix account, which I got a Netflix account. But so I was like, let me see them belts, man. Get out the way. She's got 3 belts. Okay. And the IBO and the Ring magazine. So she has the WBA, the WBC, and the WBO, and the IBO and the Ring is what she has. She's missing the IBF. Is that pink one the WBO or the IBF? It's the pink one is the WBO. I saw the wings. These wings that represent the WBO. So that's the WBO. That's how, because I could tell the belts apart. She doesn't have the IBF. So she doesn't have all 4 belts. She's not unified. She's undisputed. No, I mean, I said, did I say that backwards? I sure did, didn't I? Right? She's unified, not undisputed. Yeah. Undisputed world champion is when you have all 4 belts. Unified. You could unify any 2 belts to be a unified world champion. You don't need all 4 to be unified. So undisputed, that's a whole different title. That is a level, you could say you were the king of that division. Like the Sauls, like the Terrence Crawfords, the Uziks, Charlo twins. And round 1 begins. Here we go. And we're on the way. Both ladies take the center of the ring right now. Katie Taylor is bending her knees, changing up her levels right away. Amanda Serrano is staying patient right now. Remember, Amanda Serrano moved up in weight for this fight, so she's not fighting at her comfortable weight. Katie Taylor trying to catch her with that straight right. Amanda staying on her P's and Q's. Amanda right now is just, Katie Taylor's coming out swinging a little. Amanda's more like a feeling out process. Amanda right now got her up against the rope. They tie up. Katie Taylor tries to step back, throw a punch. Amanda's really flicking that jab right out there. She changed up to orthodox, but southpaw, but she's in the southpaw stance right now. Amanda's popping that jab out there. So it's righty versus lefty right now. Wow. Amanda's backing her up, though. Amanda is backing Katie Taylor up. Katie Taylor is trying to get her with that sharp shot in the inside. And Amanda's just stalking, being patient. Amanda just got clipped there. Good shot by Katie Taylor on the inside. Amanda's just following her, stalking her. Boom, waiting for her moment. She shot that left straight out there. Shot one down to the body. Katie Taylor's going upstairs. 1-2. Amanda's moving her head. I like that. Nice shot. She just hurt Katie Taylor. Oh, Amanda, I'm gonna push off. Create distance. Oh, the round's over. You better be fucking lucky. Oh, I got no sound. I don't know when the round was over. Oh, Amanda clipped her. Amanda won that round. Remember, effective punching. Not punches landed. You can punch me 30 times with a jab. If I clip you one time and you stagger, I win the round. My punch was more effective than your pea little jabs. Right here, Amanda caught her. Boom. Bang, right there. Right, nice. That was a better one. Boom. Oh, that one was good. That angle showed that she really clipped her at the bottom of her chin. Nah, yeah, she had her in good trouble. Oh, Amanda's really being more accurate this fight. You could tell right away. She's she's not throwing as many volume of punches rather than making sure that her punches count. You feel me? Come on. What the hell is going on right now? Should just go in my bedroom. About to run in there. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, fuck this. I'm not missing this fight. Watch the fight, guys. Hold on. That's Amanda's doing really good right now. Katie Taylor is firing off her, trying to counter off her punch, but Amanda's being more effective, I think, right now. And I think she's really setting down on the fact that she wants to be more accurate. Oh, nice, nice, nice. And she's got Katie Taylor going back. Amanda's being the aggressor. She's the one going forward. She's initiating some of the action right now. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, she tagged her. That's what I'm talking about. Amanda's doing good work right now. Really good work. And you know what I like most about this fight? That at least this fight is somewhere where Amanda can stand to win the fight. It's not like she's fighting her in her backyard. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's back. You said, yeah. It's just so many people streaming on it. Netflix got to learn how to deal with this. They're a young, you know, uh, they're young in the boxing of streaming it live. Netflix knows how to stream movies, live events. They might be events, especially a sporting event of this magnitude that so many people were going to tune in. For God's sake, I was watching the weigh-in on just one YouTube platform, and this is not even like the main one of like everybody can only see it on this platform. No, they were showing on multiple. Just watching the weigh-in, there were over 100,000 people watching that live on a live stream. That's ridiculous numbers for a live stream, bro. I stream live. I know what numbers are. And that for a weigh-in, I was like, holy shit, look at the numbers. So I kind of thought that this would be really big. So Netflix got to get it together right now as far as getting the fight back in and everything. But yeah, I wonder if I should turn off the Netflix in my room. Cause I got up quick and I went to the Netflix over there. I tried to like turn it on over there in my room. Cause I'm not trying to miss this fight. Hold on. Let me make sure if it's running over there just in case I hold up. Wow. Wow, guys. Amanda Serrano is cut over her eye, over a headbutt with Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor keeps falling into her. Um, Amanda Serrano has got to she's gotta like Katie Taylor keeps grabbing, bro. She just keeps holding her, man. It's in the fourth round right now. Amanda Serrano's corner got to watch that cut. It was deemed a headbutt clash, so it wasn't deemed a punch. Because Katie Taylor keeps going forward, like falling into Amanda. Bro, on this one, I'm on round 3. In this stream, I'm on round 3. In the other room, I'm in round 4. So obviously, this stream is running a little bit further behind than the original one. Damn, this shit is freezing up. It got sound, but it don't got the picture. Are you guys having problems too? Damn. Yeah. I hope she's good. Come on, Amanda. Come on, baby. Come on, put those punches together. She's doing great, man. You know, Katie Taylor's the one that's leaning in, falling into her. You know, Amanda Serrano is the one that's being the aggressor. She's being the more, forward pressure fighter out of the two. Um, yeah, if I could just get this shit to, and I don't hear it in my other room, so I don't think that it came on. Maybe it did. Maybe it did. Come on, Netflix. You got to get it together. You can't have this going on during the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. Oh, I heard it. It's going. It went back on in my room. It's actually playing in my room. I could hear it. Hold on. Let me check and see what round it is. fight is getting crazy. Yo, that cut open ugly over her eye, bro. This fight is getting crazy. Oh no, Serrano, come on, baby. They gotta get that fucking Yo, who was the one that said they got that frontline? They better have that medication in that goddamn corner. They better have it. Oh my God, frontline, where you at? That shit is nasty right now. That cut, bro. They gotta have that glue in the corner right now, man. They gotta have that glue for Amanda. Oh, that cut is nasty right now. It is nasty. Oh man, that cut is nasty. Come on, Amanda. What a fight. What a fight. We are about to get disconnect some of this shit, and I'm just gonna take the laptop with me to the room. Cause this shit is crazy. This fight is crazy. Yo, Katie Taylor was like doing her thing right there. Come on, work for me over here for me. One time, one time. Damn, they got this shit in the fifth fucking round over here. Damn, it's in the fifth over here. It's like in the eighth over there, bro. Yo, Katie Taylor's fighting dirty right now. She's rubbing her forehead on Amanda Serrano's cut to try to like rip. Yo, okay, we're gonna make some adjustments here. We definitely making some adjustments right now. Mic, hold on, and switch the mic to my camera mic. Right, I could switch it to the camera. I can still take everything with me over here. Hold on. So my audio would be, let me change the audio. Oh, it skipped up. It skipped up over here, right back to the 8th round. It's still a little behind over here. Because I'm in the 8th round with 1:19 and I already know the 8th round ended. The 9th round began over here. So that's why I'm probably going to, after this fight, the 10th round, I'm probably going to disconnect, switch the mic, and just pick up the laptop, go right to my room with it. Because I'm not going to be behind on the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. Yeah, this shit ain't working for me right now over here where I got it. Of course she's gonna go for that eye. That shit is busted up. All right, let me just do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch it. So right now, I'm gonna try to use the. All right, let's see here. Uh, oh, all right. Y'all can still hear me? Let me see. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, I can hear myself, so I think you guys can hear me. Let me go check this out real quick. Fuck, man. Fucking Netflix right now. They pissing me off. It's frozen everywhere. Damn it, man. Yeah. Come on. Netflix. Stop playing with me. Uh, Good Netflix, bro. It's probably because I got a lot of things connected to this one. That's why this one. Well, let me see the last round of this one because that one's probably speeded up. So this probably already happened. But since I haven't seen it, I'm going to end up watching it. Because now it's starting to work on mine, but it's actually showing the last round. Now it froze again. You mother. The fight's probably over. But I'm not hearing it in my other room. So they probably already announced the winner. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, 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 they just slugging it out. Ever since Amanda got that cut, Katie Taylor got more cocky. And she's leaning in with her head. She's trying to use her head to fucking bash Amanda's face. She's like leaning in like that. Come on. They had to announce the winner already. Come on, Amanda. What a slugfest. What a slugfest. Katie, Katie, Katie Taylor got cocky at the end with that cut, bro. She saw a weakness in Amanda once she got caught. And Amanda was more cautious, and Amanda started staying in the pocket, trying to exchange because she thought probably they're going to stop the fight. And yeah, watch a robbery happen again. Don't say that front line. I haven't seen the results of the fight, so please don't say it yet. Cause we probably all in different places. I saw text messages come up. I'm not even gonna read it. I'm not even looking over there. I'm just gonna wait until I see it for myself. Oh, Amanda was tagging her too, man. Look at the highlights. She was trying to clip Amanda's eye, bro. Make Amanda quit, like, But I think Amanda beat her. And you got to remember that cut was ruled an accidental headbutt. So Katie Taylor doesn't get no points for that. They got Serrano winning the fight. Unofficial scorecards got Taylor losing the fight. The unofficial scorecard. That scorecard don't mean shit. It's just the announcers and the people watching, you know, they're axing what they saw, the professionals that are watching and commentating in the fight, and that's where we get the unofficial scorecard. Damn, that eye is bad. Fucking Taylor headbutted her, bro. That's the WBA. She's always there present for the WBA championships. Yeah, that's the WBO is pink and WBC remains green. But that blue belt back there, what's that? What? 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 I'm lost for words, bro. Both times I felt Amanda Serrano beat her. They are just really protecting this girl, Kaylee Taylor, bro. How did she win the fight if she wasn't awarded the cut? She started fighting better after that, but Amanda was connecting too. Katie was being kind of the aggressor in the later rounds too, but I don't fucking know, bro. I I'm a little lost for words right now. I don't know what to think between Netflix fucking flickering off and me not being able to enjoy the fight as I wanted to. Maybe I'm starting to question myself whether or not I was seeing what I was seeing. Maybe I didn't see a lot of, Katie Taylor's fucking things, but that's impossible, bro. Katie Taylor's face said it all after the fight. Did you see her face? She was shocked when they announced her name. That said it all. Katie Taylor was prepared to lose. When they announced her name, she was looked around like she was stunned. Like, and when the fighter thinks they lost the fight, come on, man. Wow. I don't agree with what just occurred. Ramos got robbed too. You feel like Ramos came back in the fight and controlled the rest of the fight? He probably did. He probably did. That's just bad, bro. Katie Taylor was doing a lot of work, and I have to admit that, in some of the later rounds she was doing more work. But and Amanda Serrano, um, she tried to like sit down in the fight and fight her because of that huge gash. She was really hurt, and then she decided in the fact to try to exchange it out with her when maybe one of her best options should have been to like, play it safe. But Amanda Serrano's not gonna play it safe. She's a real warrior. She went in there to bang, to become, to dare to be great. I believe she was really robbed two times, and that's gonna be my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I've been seeing online a lot of people already been typing robbery, and I'm coming in agreement with this. You know what I'm saying? This, um, I don't. Wow, wow. I don't want to be a sore sport about this. I don't want to be a sore sport. I don't want to seem like I'm Puerto Rican and I'm hating on the other girl fighter. It's kind of difficult for me sometimes when my own race of people are fighting, and I don't. I watch my words because sometimes I notice that I could be biased, and only be seeing my fighter. I've been guilty of that before in the past. So as I learn covering more fights, objectively, honestly, my honest assessment, um, whether she was Puerto Rican, white, black, brother, or brown, she Amanda Serrano won that fight for me. She won the fight. She was hitting more effectively, cleaner punches. Um, Katie Taylor had her moments in the fight. She won several rounds in a row, where she was doing good work. But I just felt like Amanda did enough to beat her. And because of the Netflix thing and, some of the rounds being skipped around and stuff, I'm starting to question what I saw, you know. So now I gotta go back and watch the fight again and really give you my assessment on the fight. Um, I'm disappointed, yes. I wanted to see Amanda Serrano, um, put another thing on her career, but unfortunately the judges saw it another way. What is done is done. Me being angry at the judge's situation will not change my view on boxing. I will not let one boxing match to dictate how I watch boxing. I've seen a robbery before. I've seen a bad decision before. Unfortunately, things like this happen in the sport of boxing, and I'm not going to allow it to take me away from my beloved sport. So I feel like both women went out there tonight. They made boxing women history, and I believe that both fighters represented women boxing to its top skill tonight. I believe both of these women in there went, and for all women, even young girls that are watching, maybe wanting to pursue a career in boxing, and they're seeing what the best of the women boxing division, the women's boxing looks like, and they represented women boxing to the fullest. So, in that sense, I am happy for both women. They were able to perform on a world stage such as this. They got paid the way they fought. I like the new rules for women boxing where they made the rounds 2-minute rounds, where they're able to come out every round and give us action. Um, and I think that really helped out women's sport in boxing. Um, and it's very effective. Very. Um, so yeah, as far as them representing women's boxing, they both did a remarkable job. Hats off to both combatants. I have nothing to say about their performance. Both women went out there and gave it their all. So in that sense, I'm happy. I'm not so happy on the decision. I want to go back and look at the fight again and really play a closer look and attention to the fight with everything else that's going on. The Mario Barrios situation fight, I want, I was talking, but I basically watched the entire fight, and I'm sitting here watching it from my peripheral vision, and I was kind of keeping track of it. Um, and Romans, he did in fact come on strong in the later rounds, and he really had Mario Barrio in a lot of trouble, in a lot of trouble. More so that Mario Barrio had him. But we really can't judge that because no sooner that Mario Barrio dropped him, the guy gets up, he counts, saved by the bail. You know what I mean? Where that Mario Barrio got dropped, they gave him the standing 8 count, and he had to go back and fight a little bit more, and then the bail. So a little bit different situation, but if you felt like Mario Barrio lost that fight, I'm not gonna say I can't sit here and disagree. If you saw it a draw, Mario Barrio winning, um, it was that close for that fight. It was that close. There were a lot of swing rounds where the round could have went either way. It just depends on how the judges were viewing it, and then that's how the fight would go, I guess. So I don't want to sit here and say that uh you know that the judges is gonna like dictate the night. You see judging like that and you go, "Oh, this is how the night's gonna play out." That's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true. And then for every fight, the judges don't sit there, the same 3 judges for every fight. They rotate the judges out. So these judges, just like they rotate the referees, they rotate judges sometimes in fights. So the 3 judges that are scoring the Mike Tyson fight just might not be the same 3 judges that scored that Amanda Serrano fight. So I'm not sure how they did it. Those are some of the things that goes on behind the scenes in boxing. Sometimes the same 3 judges score all the fights. As you can see, Floyd Mayweather can change referees. No, I don't like you. Only boxer in the world that did that. But it wasn't in a real match. Yes, exhibition, but that was a real referee. That referee he kicked out of the ring, that's a real deal referee that judge is in the ring in world championship fights. So I don't want you to misconstrue like they just got any Mickey Mouse referees neither, because that man is yeah. So look, no matter how you view it, your opinion, frustration in the sport when you don't see your favorite team win or you see a guy get robbed or a team get robbed when they deserved it can be frustrating. But let's look at the positive. Let's look at what they did for women's boxing, both those women, you know. Unfortunately, you know, Amanda it wasn't her night, All right. So, We're gonna have to take this one on the chin, bro. It is what it is. We're not going to turn into Devin Haney fans, are we? Denial is a mother, right? No, no, no. I don't want to take shots at Devin Haney. I strike that. You know, that was just a shot at him. You know, I didn't mean to take a shot at him or his fans, neither, by that matter. Might rip the TV off the wall and just bring it in here. I don't know why. Because you see, I never thought I would have to watch Netflix inside here anymore. I used to have it right here on this wall. I took the TV out. I gave the big one to my daughter. And I was like, yeah, you take the 70-inch. I don't need a 70-inch TV. I gave it to my 10-year-old daughter, my 70-inch. And I took the 55-inch. I was like, I don't need all that TV. You know what I'm saying? I don't even play PlayStation on the 70-inch anymore. When I found out that it's better to play on a monitor because you get better pixels. So the 70 was just like, you know, saying I was like, take that shit. I take that stuff downstairs. I'm good. Now I want my TV back because it's a smart TV. All the Netflix is programmed into it. All you got to do is plug it in. Judges need to be held accountable. Amanda was, what did you say there, brother? Katie Taylor lost a point two in the fight. She was deducted a point in the fight. My brother's just telling me this right now. And if Katie Taylor was deducted a point in the fucking fight, I'm about to smash this mouse. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to be cool. I'm going to be cool, bro. They robbed my girl, bro. If they took a point from Katie Taylor, there's no way Amanda should have lost that fight. I was not aware of them taking a point. It must have been in between those rounds where Netflix was messing up and I had to stand up and go to the room. Um Now my opinions even changes more. Yeah, man, unfortunately, man. They protecting this girl. Yeah, them people, they really like going to bat and Jake Paul didn't buy no judges for Amanda? I guess not. They want it on the up and up. Oh man, listen, what the she lost the point. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, now I really gotta go back and I was gonna do it anyway. Amanda won again. What? Once again, what'd you say, Amanda? I mean, Bam Bam. Amanda once again has proven once again to be a class act fighter 100%. Because she is a class act fighter. And she was the better fighter in that ring tonight. And Katie Taylor was the dirty fighter headbutting my girl multiple times and had to be deducted a point by the ref. That's how dirty of a fighter she was fighting Amanda. And they awarded the dirty fighter the victory. Wow. That's unfortunate. That is truly unfortunate. Her trainer, what's Amanda's trainer doing now? Because I know that Puerto Rican dude's always acting up. He makes me feel embarrassed sometimes. But I hopefully he's maturing. Oh, he's saying it now? Yeah, yeah. Hold on, let me go see this. I know his ass is always Shaquille O'Neal and Gronk. You seen that shit? I knew Amanda Serrano's coach was gonna speak his mind. That dude always speaks his mind. Straight New Yorker, right? Like, you know, I knew he. I'm gonna go back and watch what he had to say. I didn't get to hear what he had to say. I'm a little disappointed right now. It's like kind of like the sail in my sailboat wind got, that phrase you get got knocked out of me and shit. That kind of happened right now. I felt bad for Amanda because I really truly felt that she won the fight. Knowing now what I know about the points and everything, yeah, I'm more on the side. They did it to her again, man. My girl. And unfortunately, man, yeah, man, you should have looked at Katie Taylor's expression when they announced the winner. For real talk. Like she was just as surprised, like she thought she lost that fight. Unbelievable. And that's why sometimes you can't leave these fights to the judges. See, because no matter how much we blame or fault these judges, if Amanda catches her right, hits her more with a body shot, then clean shot to the temple, puts her down, maybe knocks her out. We don't go to the scorecards. It's more likely that men knock each other out, yes, but there's these women that can bang, and these are two of them. Both of these women got high knockout, percentages of, so um, I if she could have stopped her, this doesn't go to the scorecard. But Amanda had a fight with blood in her eye because of a cheating headbutt. Because Katie Taylor was falling into Amanda Serrano and leading with her head. Then she was caught rubbing her head against Amanda Serrano's cut. Does this happen in the sport of boxing? Yes. Now, when you're rubbing your forehead, your elbow, in the cut, you know, it was a nasty cut too. Uh, that glue, Amanda Serrano, when she went back to the corner, her instructions to her corner should have not been, I want you to show your toughness and your, just in case they stop the fight, I want you to go out there and bring it to. She should have brought herself around and really tried to just cover her eye, work off her jab, and allow the glue to work. Cause they allow this glue in boxing now, right? Where you could seal the cut in between rounds, but a punch right away could rip it back open. 2 or 3 punches can have it full-fledged leaking everywhere. But if you notice when, some of the guys fight, they've gotten cuts. And that cut that you saw on Amanda Serrano, you don't see that much in men's boxing anymore because these guys will seal it up. They'll tell the guy to watch around, and by the second, that shit'll be tight. It can rip again, but you have a lot better chances. And sometimes, if you even play it better and give him more time to work, the guy could hit you and it could hold up. What he's doing in the corner can hold up. A lot less blood coming out. You got better vision. Give your corner man, your cut man, some time to work. He's going to typically need a round, depending how that. And the way Amanda had that cut, I wouldn't have went out there and because Amanda came right out the next round and just stood in the pocket with her and started exchanging with her big. So I would have told her, baby, you got to give me a round. You got to give me a round. You got to protect this eye for me. You don't want them to stop this fight? You got to let me work too. I would have went in, put the a pressure onto the cut. They got these things, they look like big Q-tips, right? Throw two of them in there. Put your finger in it, right? Don't put no Vaseline. You don't want it to be slick because the glue got to stick. You got to get it to dry. You got to get it to dry. Don't put no Vaseline on it. Then grab it, pinch it, put the glue in it, try to seal it, right? While the referee's yelling at you, telling you, all right, let your fighter out. I stand up with Amanda. I'm going to stand up with her while I'm holding her eye, buying her all the time in the world. Then, if I need a little bit more time, like 5 more seconds, I'll tell my chief, my corner, to throw the water on the floor, spill water or ice, and splash it on the floor real quick, right? And I go, oh, we need a towel. Get somebody to clean that up. While they start wiping that down, I keep holding it down. They're wiping it down. I'm holding it. I'm holding it. I'm buying her all the time I can, right? Amanda, you gotta keep that. You gotta block that. I don't want that hand down. I would have made her go out there, buy me around, and the next time she came back, depending on how it was, okay, you can fight her now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm working here. I'm closing that cut for you, right? But Amanda went back out there. I'm not sure if her corner thought, damn, Amanda, you're going to have to stop her or they're going to stop this fight because of that cut. I'm not sure if they thought that. I wasn't in their corner. I don't know what was said. But in that situation, that's what I would have did. I would have tried to buy Amanda all the time I could. I would have worked I would have did all the work I could to get that cut closed and sealed up right to give Amanda a better chance to fight. So look at Jake Paul's boxing style. See how he pulls out with the jab? See what happens when a fighter just throws a 1-2 straight down the pike? And this guy, all he did was a 1-2, 1-2. And Nick Diaz just, without that UFC shit, he made Nick Diaz look a little bad. Look at him. That's just rock'em sock'em robots just walking straight forward, throwing punches. Shit you do in a bar. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like what he's doing in the locker room. Do you guys see that? But for a 50-year-old man, I don't know how good his reflex muscles are gonna be. His twitch like movement is gonna be too stiff. Is he gonna be, just Mike Tyson just trying to throw hooks? Is Mike Tyson actually gonna look a little bit like himself, throw a jab? Mike Tyson had a mean fucking jab, bro. Yo, his left hook, right, is what legends are made of. His right hook is what Hall of Fame fighters are made of. Let's go. Let's go. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we getting in the ring. Yo. All right. On to the next. On to the next fight. I mean, that's how we gotta be, right? I swear to God, I might just have to walk in. I can't miss this like this. I gotta see these robberies. That's fucking crazy, bro. These judges gotta be held accountable. They keep showing that Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas highlight to try to like motivate Jake Paul, I guess. It goes to show you how Mike Tyson's life had went in a like a spiral, right? When he fought Lennox Lewis, like that was such a cocaine version of Mike Tyson. That was just one of the worst versions of Mike Tyson ever with Lennox Lewis. And right here, Mike Tyson was old and not even a good version of himself, not even in good shape. Look at his body, look at his stomach, look at in this fight how he was. And look at Mike, he doesn't even have a fucking like a muscle on his body right there. He just went in, looks like he went in for a payday. Mike's really taking this fight right here serious. I don't know why they have Rosie Perez commentating at a boxing match, but I haven't figured that out because I don't got no volume on this right here. But I don't know, maybe somebody thought she would be cute with her voice and if she said a couple boxing things, but shit. Rosie Perez probably knows just as much as about Jake Paul does, so I guess it'll be even, right? And Rosie might know a little more. Shots fired. Listen, uh, I don't think Jake Paul has enough skill, man. I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't think he has enough skill. You don't really need some skill sometime at the heavyweight division. He's got to be able to punch hard, right? To be able to bang out a big dude. You don't need a lot of skill if he's not real skilled. Being the fact that Mike is not Mike, right? I mean, Jake's not going to really need it depends how Mike looks, bro. Right away, the first minute of the fight, I'm gonna be able to tell you. I'm gonna be able to tell you and be like, yo, Mike's really like, so maybe that's, I mean, I gotta see the fight for what it is. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's get it, baby. Come on, Mike, baby. For all the boxers in the world, Mike. Come on, everything is riding on you, Mike. Mike Tyson, you remember when you told Francis Ngannou, I believe in you, Francis Ngannou. You can fight Tyson Fury, Francis Ngannou. And Mike Tyson was on an island by himself. Tyson Fury came out with all the Hall of Fame fighters in a fucking king chair. You saw him. He declared himself the king. And Francis Ngannou and Mike Tyson were standing in their little circle by themselves. And they were telling Mike, all the boxing gods, Mike, you're crazy. Francis Ngannou don't have a chance against Tyson Fury. And Mike Tyson said, I disagree. I think he got a chance. And I'm going to put my boxing insight and my boxing eye against all you world famous boxers and legends. And they said, Mike, this is our sport. You're choosing the MMA guy? And Mike said, I'm not choosing any side. I'm choosing the warrior side. And I see a warrior in this man. That's what I see. You guys want to make it personal between two sports. Mike said, I'm not making it against two sports. He asked for my help and I gave it to him. Right? Mike was alone on that night. And the performance that Francis Ngannou gave that night, it made Mike look like a genius. Because Mike said, I don't know what any of you guys are talking about. Francis Ngannou, he's got a chance. It showed me Mike knows what he's talking about. And when I hear Mike Tyson talk, they always gave us this thing that Mike was not as the sharpest knife in the drawer. But in fact, throughout the years, when you watch Mike Tyson talk, you could learn a thing or two from that man. All right? Mike Tyson is boxing. And although his age is against him tonight, and I understand it, but he's giving one for the old guys out there tonight. He's going out there for the OGs, baby. Representing, baby. For the OGs. And I think Mike Tyson knows how serious this night is. How serious is this night? $20 million serious. That's how serious this night is. So, has the fight started already? Because Gronk is talking over here. They going in the ring over here. Where's my lighter? Boaz Cade or knock down every opponent. He KO or knock down every opponent. An advocate for fighting pay in women's boxing. First pro fight was in 2020. Yeah, they be promoting him like he fought boxers this whole time. Ah, Nelly, how you doing? Nelly in the building. Tuning in here at Round One Sports Talk. Sis, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Who I got? Yo, the Notre Dame world title. I gotta get out of this funk with Amanda Serrano. Make your picks in. Put your picks in right now to see if you can beat Edwin here at Round One Sports Talk for the prestigious Notre Dame world title that we have going on here at Round One Sports Talk, where that you have to come in and you have to pick the round and the fighter. That's it. To be able to say that you are Notre Dame's material here at Round One Sports Talk. There it is, the famous Notre Dame's World Championship. Get your prediction in. Do you have Mike Tyson in the fight or do you have Jake Paul? And all you have to do is pick the round. Here comes Jake Paul to the ring, making a mockery of Mike Tyson with the pigeons in the cage, because it is well documented and known that Mike Tyson, as a young man, used to train pigeons in New York City. He would clap, whistle, make them do spirals in the air. It was a hobby. It's something that he loved to do. Whenever he wanted to decompress from the world, he would go up to the roof to his pigeon coops, and and now Jake Paul is making a mockery out of that. So I got Mike Tyson in this fight. I'm not gonna change up now. The pen and paper is out. Let's go. What are your predictions? Who do you got? Who's going to be the next Notre Dame's World Championship? Who's going to get it? We have winners such as Bam Bam, Armando. I'm not sure if Frontline ever won it. I don't ever remember his reign. It must have been short. Yeah, because I don't remember it. Lionheart won it. I've won it, of course. You know what I mean? So get your predictions in, guys. Come on, guys. What round you got? Carl Dean got Mike Tyson in round 9. Carl Dean got 9, Mike. Joshua's got Mike Tyson wins in the 4th round. He's got 4th round Mike. Come on, Donald Trump. Get your prediction in. Tyson, third round. Front line. Is anybody going to take Jake Paul? Come on. Yo, let's get it. Oh. Fifth round there, Tyson. I got you. What? Donald Trump's taking Jake Paul. 8th round. Respect. 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 You want to be wrong. Everybody wants to be wrong, man, but reality's a motherfucker, ain't it? And the reality is Jake Paul should beat a 58-year-old man. Tyson in 2. Nelly's got Tyson in 2. Nelly is Tyson in 2. Second round for Tyson. Nelly got Tyson in 2. All right, I respect that. That looks good. That looks good right there. I like that. I like Tyson in the first 3 rounds, 1, 2, or 3. That's where I'm at. I haven't decided. So Nelly took 2. I'm gonna take 3. Tyson in 3. Edwin's taking Tyson. I'm gonna take the 3rd round. I'm gonna go with Frontline. Oh shit! If my prediction's right, then Frontline wins too. I'm gonna have to switch that up. Mike Tyson first round. I'm going crazy. First round knockout. I'm calling it. I'm hoping for a first round knockout for Mike, baby. I'm gonna go with the. Oh, Armando's gonna play it safe. Jake Paul, unanimous decision. You know how we feel about those unanimous decisions around here, Armando. Unanimous decision, not a split. It's possible. Yeah, that's very much possible. Mike Tyson can look good in the first 2, 3 rounds, gas out, and Jake Paul boxes him or brawls him for the remaining rounds. He'll pull off a unanimous decision. Hell yeah, he will. Yep. Look, I'm gonna put the traders up on the platform so we could see who they are. Okay. Yo, yo. Oh no, he put them out there. Here they are. That's one of them right there. That's not Donald Trump. I thought that was is that not that's Joe Biden. I can't see your picture that good. Um and this shit paused on me. He has to survive for a few rounds, I feel. I feel that's the most dangerous version of Mike Tyson the first 3 rounds. At 2 minute rounds, yeah, that's the most dangerous version of Mike Tyson. He can survive those first 3 rounds. I give Jake Paul a better shot. Or maybe Jake Paul just lands a big shot in the first, second round because he's coming in the fight, want to get that smack back. He just got smacked on a world stage. He like Mike Tyson, it's over. You dead. You done, son. So uh he might I don't know. Let's see how Jake Paul comes out. But you guys are gonna have to excuse me for a second because this shit's crazy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I got it working in my room right now. But even in my room, it's a little bit behind because it's buffering. So like the Netflix is asking me like questions like, can I move my router type thing? So I'm a little disappointed with the way things are working out right now. I can hear it over here. It may be a little faster, the fight for you. But let's enjoy this fight. Let's make the most of it. And let's watch this together. I might just have to get up and go to the next room and come in round by round, but letting you know that I'm here. Okay, and it's starting right here. I got the first round going right now. It's working for right now. So let's see what this looks like. Let's see what Mike Tyson looks like in the first round versus Jake Paul. And like I said, I might be a little bit behind you guys, or now it might timed in. Oh shit, Mike looks a little fast on his feet. Oh, Mike. Woo! Jake Paul looking a little scared. He felt that power early. Oh, fuck that. I can't let this buffer. Come on, man. Don't be buffering like this. I can't. This is killing me right now. I'm gonna go watch the fight. Yo, Jake Paul said, "I love you, Mike." Before the fight, he's scared. Fight fans, I am watching the fight from inside my room. I'm probably running a little bit behind, but after the fight, I might be a few minutes behind you guys, but I'm gonna come in, give my assessment, who win, lose, or draw, whoever wins. I just want you to know that I'm going to be here. We're going to talk about this fight after the fight. We're going to stay in. We're going to break down. We're going to talk about all the fights. So stick with me here at Round One Sports Talk. Unfortunately, I'm having technical difficulty here. The fight's too big for me to miss right now. I got to get back and watch this fight. Damn, I'm in the third round. Damn, the longer the fight goes, Mike. Ah. Alright. I'm still watching the fight over here, right? And I'm like going into the fifth round, but to give my assessment, Mike Tyson's looking real old right now. His what I thought would happen, his knees, he's not his mobility. But I still don't count him out the fight. But what does this say about Jake Paul, a 27-year-old guy's in the fifth round with a 58-year-old guy? Is he letting him hang around? Could Jake Paul really step in there and crush him? Or did he also feel something from Mike Tyson and he's giving him that respect? Because, people could view it two ways. You could think that Jake Paul's not trying to finish him, or he ain't finishing him because simply Mike Tyson is just, you know, still dangerous. So we'll see. All right, I'm going into the sixth round right now. Or this one right here just turned on right here and is leaving 12 seconds in the fifth. So it's almost right where I'm at over here. Mike Tyson got a good shot on him in that round right there. He's still dangerous. That's why I don't think Jake Paul just moves in for the kill like that. Let's see if this one holds up. I'll just sit right here while it's playing. Because I could see this one, but that one's already faster. And it's still a little bit behind. Because I brought it backwards so that way it wouldn't buffer the Netflix and shit. So I pushed it back a little. He's hitting with Mike Tyson with some good shots, but I gotta admit, Mike Tyson at 58 years old took some of Jake Paul's best punches and delivered one of his own right there. Didn't really get him flush, but I hope even if Mike Tyson doesn't beat him or anything, I wish I saw Mike Tyson drop him. That would be amazing. Mike has to let kind of like Jake Paul come to him a little instead of trying to exude his energy, trying to chase him down. Mike Tyson's got to come into the agreement of Mike Tyson's faking him out with his footwork. He's making Jake Paul go backwards and shit and be a little gun shy. which is pretty cool. Look, it stopped here. I gotta go back over there. I can't miss this shit. All right, fight fans. We got we have a winner. I think we have a winner. Chicken dinner. Armando picked Jake Paul. Unanimous decision. He wins a unanimous decision. What does this say about this fight? What does this say about Mike Tyson? Well, I say Mike Tyson can take a moral victory in this fight because that's the first fighter Jake Paul did not knock down or knock out. Mike Tyson. Jake Paul, 27-year-old Jake Paul, could not knock down a 58-year-old or knock out a 58-year-old. And he tried. He tried. Every time he came in, he gave Mike Tyson an opportunity from beating him. So I really think that um Mike Tyson did fairly well, man. He took this 27-year-old kid's his, father time is undefeated. You know, um, his knees, it was really bad for his knees. The spring in his step is what I thought. I thought that if he got out of the third round, Jake Paul, it was Jake Paul's world from there. I gave at least Mike 3. Um, and I was just rooting for the old guy, and I wasn't gonna bet against him. Since I don't gamble anyway, I'm not putting any of my money on this fight. But morally, um, I'm not gonna go against Mike. But at the same time, I was thinking that Mike had a great chance at this fight. I thought that, but we didn't know much about Mike. It's not like I was judging an active fighter. I was kind of judging him off the Roy Jones fight, though. I was figuring if he could come in a little bit, you know, in the Roy Jones fight, like he did, he would. Jake Paul's team, very smart in their strategy. Obviously, stay away from the old guy, weigh on him. Everything I said he was going to do, he did. He put his weight on Mike Tyson. He had to stay in. And after the third, I felt real comfortable that Jake Paul had the fight in the bag. Now, whether or not he was going to stop the old legend or hurt him, Mike took some big shots today. He definitely did. He took some big shots today. But kudos to Mike Tyson. Um, he can say that, you saw at the beginning of the fight, just like, they're trying to hype this guy up about those shorts that is allegedly they're $1 million. That's bullshit. I doubt any diamond that is on them shorts is real. Why would you do some foolish shit like that? No, I don't believe that neither. Right. But um I think that Mike Tyson, he did great for a 58-year-old man. And Jake Paul, you know, what's he get credit for? Going the distance with a 58-year-old man. So um he's got to start boxing real boxers, maybe on the age of 27 years old too as well. Let's see what happens when you put Jake Paul's in a fair fight. Seems like every fight that he's been in, he's always been the one on the advantage, you know, much bigger than all of his opponents by at least 20 pounds, you know, and the legends that he beat, Mike being, just beat Mike Tyson. He was declared the winner. And uh he's gonna act like a gangster, like he beat somebody on an evil playing field. You know what I mean? Like, but hey, I still think that Mike won something in this fight. He showed that he was really training for this fight. He showed he was prepared. Had he not been prepared, I don't think he takes Jake Paul's punches at all. I think that Mike Tyson trained well and everything he did to lead into this fight helped him in this fight. You know, he got $20 million. I can tell you that much. You know, 8 rounds, 2 minute rounds, 20 mil. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure I would fare as good as Mike Tyson. I think it took a very special 58-year-old man to be able to go in that ring and take this dude's punches. Because Jake Paul can punch. You know what I'm saying? He knocked the hell out of Tyson Woodley. You know, he dropped Nick Diaz out the ring. But once again, Tyson Woodley, he was beaten on in the UFC, knocked out several times. Didn't win his last 5 fights, it was in the UFC. Sitting on his couch, out of shape, gets destroyed by Jake Paul, right? Then you got Ander Silva, right? Not a boxer at all, right? He's lost. He can't even turn off the fact whether he wants to kick him or choke him out in the middle of the fight. Jake Paul takes advantage of that situation, fights Mike Perry. A lot of people thought because Mike Perry was a bare knuckle match, you know, Mike Perry's just a human punching bag. He's famous for taking an ass whooping and keep going forward. He takes advantage of that, wins that fight. So Jake Paul doesn't have an impressive, by all means, track records of fighting these remarkable fighters. No, he doesn't. What he makes his success on is the fact that technically he's just a guy living out his dream. He got bored with one thing he was doing and he reinvented himself and he entered the sport of boxing. If you had the money, the fan base, and if you could you put yourself on a team in the NBA and go run an NBA season with them and they had to accept you on the team? Everybody's calling you a fraud, but you're playing in the league, right? Jake Paul is playing in the league and at a top level, making more money than some of the real champions in boxing. This is the world we live in, social media, clicks, views, and likes, right? And I can't knock Jake Paul for capitalizing on his own success. Now he can say he shared the circle with Mike Tyson because his brother shared the circle with Floyd Mayweather. Two guys came out of left field from being on YouTube, got enough money together to fight boxing legends. How many guys can put that together? How many people with no boxing amateur background, no gold medal in the Olympics, no boxing experience? Here he is, 58-year-old Mike Tyson in the middle of the ring, getting paid 40, a net worth of what they're saying, $40 million. Whether he makes that much or not, I don't know. I'm not in this man's wallet. That's what they're telling us. And I've learned in TV, in show business, they always like to inflate things. Later on, you see these actors say, like, Chappelle, I never got paid $50 million. You see these guys say, no, I signed the contract for $120 million, but there's incentives in the contract. And if I don't catch enough passes, score enough touchdowns, I don't get that kind of money. See, some of this money is made on the tail end. Ticket sales, they got to tally up. Sometimes you can go really into the green. Sometimes you can go into the red. This is a sport where you bet on yourself. This night looked very profitable. Unfortunately, Netflix had a couple hiccups. And but hopefully they get better. They get better with streaming live events, and I can't wait to see another Netflix fight. A lot of the fights on the card were very, very good. Mario Barrio Some feel that he should not be world champion today, but he snuck one by. Amanda Serrano got robbed. My opinion, she straight up got robbed, dog. I'm in the room watching the fight Netflix, and I'm watching a little bit of the highlights and everything, and some of the things that were said and done in the fight. And yeah, yeah, no bueno, man. Yeah, well, you know, you can't mix the two, right? You have to understand that what Jake Paul's is doing right now is exactly what I said. It's a man in his quest to live out his dream to be a boxer. That's what this was all about. And the world fell in love with this kid that they saw on YouTube and they knew what he was about. Got in a couple fights in bars, didn't back down. They saw that he had a fighter and, a fight he wanted to fight. So he picked this sport and he took all his money and here he is with his little. It seems like you get up there in life and they give you one of these Barbie wives, right? They just come with the lifestyle, I guess, because everybody got one. They all got one. But anyway, um, so it was just a man and his brother coming up. So let's not forget what this was all about. This wasn't a guy that was a hype job. He's a super hype job. He really is, but it's not like it was a hype job coming from the amateurs or for the Olympics. And his story was that he was robbed in the Olympics and they took the gold medal and he's not really that good of the boxer. And they're trying to tell you that he's a greater boxer. No, this is just a story of a guy and his brother that had a shitload of money and came into a sport with a whole bunch of endorsements and fed off the kids and took that and bring it into boxing. So it's not embarrassing for boxing because what he actually put together was a great fight card. He had Amanda Serrano. He had Mario Barrio. He had Boo Boo Shoo Shoo Carrington on this card. In fact, Jake Paul talked to Netflix, and the deal he tried to make, the original deal was he wanted Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor to be the headliner and Mike Tyson and Jake Paul be the co-main event. And Netflix got back to him, to Jake Paul, and told him, the only way we make the deal if you and Mike Tyson headline, because that's where the money's at. So Jake Paul called Mike and said, we got a main event. Because he actually tried to put Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor as the main event, but Netflix said no. Just in case you didn't know that. Right? That's a fact. So, Jake Paul did put a boxing card together. And on that boxing card, he's just doing his Jake Paul shit. What fucks Jake Paul up is because of his mouth. Because Jake Paul is trying to use like certain people that he's going to beat up, but he's doing it in a boxing ring. You see? Him, his friend KSI, his brother Logan Paul. Logan Paul fought Floyd Mayweather. Bro, you mean to tell me that I can get off my couch, start talking shit, and had enough? You would have to have what Jake Paul had, though, right? And I'll be like, yo, I want to fight Felix Trinidad. I'll fight Felix Trinidad for $30 million. Puerto Rico fight. We put it, and then all of a sudden that shit blow up. Tell me they offer you $20 million to go fight Felix Trinidad in Puerto Rico, and they gave you 4 months to train. Would you say no? No, you'd be the next Jake Paul. So when you criticize him for doing what he's doing, just remember exactly how we got here. Don't get lost in the fact that they're actually trying to disguise him as a boxer. No, we knew that from the beginning. He never hid that fact. We know where he was on Nickelodeon. We know what he did on YouTube. There's no hiding it. Sometimes you get lost in all the reporting and you forget and you start judging him like if he was a boxer and what they're selling him to you as, they're saying he's the best boxer in the world type shit. You know, people can get lost in these, but I remember how this all started and where this started from. He has no amateur background. They're going to make a fucking movie about this kid. Watch. He'll probably have enough money to make his own movie. Probably starring in himself, his egotistical motherfucker, right, as he is. He's cocky, right? But he got all the right to be. Because my man is doing some big shit. He just walked out that ring with $40 million plus, I bet. Yeah, that's incredible. I know world champions, multiple divisions world champions never saw $6 million, $3 million. Nowhere near that. Yeah, man, they fought their whole life. You know, so listen, hey, I'm not going to knock what another man's success, and I don't count another man's pocket. The event was dope. You know, these girls went at it. Congratulations to Amanda Serrano, you know, and Katie Taylor. I don't agree with the victory, but I'm glad that Amanda Serrano kept it a class act. You know, her coach, he's wild and shit. So I'm not upset for what he says and shit because I already expected that, right? And so yeah, you know, it is what it is, guys. You know. Yeah, but they were gonna try to put the Kaylee Taylor and Amanda Serrano first, and Jake Paul wanted it that way. Yeah, he did, but Netflix wouldn't. They wouldn't budge. They was like, nah. Netflix was like, we're in the you guys are in boxing and shit like that, but Netflix is in show business. That's what Netflix is, right? It looks like they want to get into the boxing business and they're going to learn about the boxing business. And as you can see, they had a little bit of hiccups tonight. But at the same time, you know, but listen, enough with that. Let's get down to the real champion in the building. All right? We got my man, Armando, the Notre Dame World Championship. Let's check the books, the records. Let's see if the records are here. Okay? Let's check out the records. Do we have a record of Armando? In fact, we have no record of such Armando. We do not know of this guy. No, Armando, you are the Notre Dame World Champion. My man Armando called it. He called it. We gave Armando the Notre Dame World Championship. Bam, bam. You lost your title, Bam. Your rise was quick, swift, you know. Nah, Bam Bam had the title for a little bit. He was ducking, you know what I'm saying, avoiding people. He tried to go on vacation in one fight. He tried to call that the fight, the IBO champion fight. Remember that one, guys? So now it is official. Armando Nieves is Notre Dame's world champion. And Armando, enjoy this victory. Enjoy this victory. Because I promise I'm coming for the title. You will not have the title much longer. You know how we do here at Round One Sports Talk. We have a short memory. We know that some fights can be, not live up to expectation. But our motto around here at Round One Sports Talk, we do not let one fight determine or take us away from the sport we love. The outcome of these fights, win, lose, or draw, I had a good time tonight. But I'm not going to let one decision stop me from watching the next best fight. Especially, this is what I'm choosing to do. I'm looking forward to doing more interview with fighters, but I want to get out to some of these fights. So please, if you haven't already, support the channel, support the brand, click that bell notification icon. It'll alert you every time I go live. I had an amazing time here tonight. Sorry about some of the difficulty and everything. Bam Bam. Listen, my man, Armando. Who's Armando? If you do not know who Arnando is, I was saying his name incorrectly for so long because my eyes are bad that one day when I scrolled in and I blew his name up, I read it right. I was laughing because on my screen it's small and it looks like an M. The R and the N are so close. So instead of saying Arnando, I was calling him Armando. So I told him, you're done. That's it. That's your name now. So, just in case you're thinking I'm saying his name wrong, no. We've discussed this. That's who he is now. I have renamed him. Okay? Listen, fight fans, you guys know me, man. Yo, you guys are always the best. We always have an amazing time here. We had another Notre Dame's champion. But I repeat, don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable because, it's not personal. But I'm coming for that belt, bro. You're going that, man, listen. Anyway, guys, listen. Love you guys. You guys are the best. Please smash that like button. Please do me a favor and drop a comment in the video because it helps it push the video for me. So even if you go in and drop an R1 or a thank you, please don't forget to comment on these videos. You guys have been the best. Have a great night. I'm Edwin here at Round One Sports Talk, and I'm on to the next one after this one.